equipment other than fixing broken equipment or maintaining the equipment, even though we do specify how our technicians should maintain some equipment.
And did you say your team, how big is your team?
I have 4 engineers that report to me.
Okay. Got it. So for the entire hospital, it's your team essentially that's responsible for maintenance and implementation, correct? Or operations and implementation?
No. Our clinical engineering department is much larger than my team. I've got a counterpart who is the manager of biomedical operations, and he has roughly 25 biomedical equipment technicians that do the corrective and preventive maintenance on our 40,000 some medical devices that we have.
Got it. So your team works closely with their team as well. Is that right?
Yes, we support them. We support our clinicians. We support our business leaders. We work with our IT colleagues and our facilities colleagues and architects and engineers on equipment construction and renovation projects. We kind of work with everybody.
Got it. But your team itself is not like you wouldn't classify your group as biomed engineers, or would there be some biomed engineers part of your team?
Well, it depends on what you call that. We call ourselves clinical engineers. Some places would call us biomedical engineers, but it's distinct from biomedical equipment technicians.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I just wasn't sure how. I just referred to the entire group as biomed engineers, and so it's interesting to get this sort of delineation between the roles and responsibilities. So as far as I understand it, your team is responsible for the ops level support, the implementation decisions and stuff. So
yes,
tell me a
and
little
lots
bit
of
about
planning.
Gotcha. So tell me a little bit about the hospital setting that you're part of. So again, please don't mention the name of your hospital, but you're part of an academic medical center. So give me some sense of how big it is and what types of like which are your biggest departments there.
Well, we're a 600-bed hospital.
Okay.
Lots of off-site facilities that we support. It's a single hospital with off-site. It's not like a part of a system of multiple hospitals, but we do have a pretty wide regional reach within our state. We've got a level 1 trauma center. We have close to 30 operating rooms. Lots of big departments, big on cancer, really big on radiology, but lots of specialty areas. Got it.
And so your group, the 4 engineers that you have on your team and you essentially transcend all these departments in terms of the support you provide.
That's right. And what I've done with my team is divide them amongst our different service lines so that each engineer supports several service lines so that they can develop a business relationship, have some kind of degree of insight into long-term equipment planning and what the specific needs of that service line are. And it seems to have worked out pretty well.
Got it. So if we look at surgical services or peri-op services, can you speak a little bit to, how that engineer within your group supports peri-op services or surgical services across the 30 ORs?
Sure. So let me start by saying what they don't do. We do have a biomedical equipment technician who is more or less is stationed there, works on a lot of anesthesia machines, and does break fix. And, when there's a patient on the table and there's equipment that's failed, he'll go and fix that. That is not my team, although we do support him. Probably the biggest impact that we have to peri-op services right now is where our team's capital replacement planning function intersects with them. Peri-op services is actually the first department where we piloted our capital planning system, and it's taken off from there. But we still do a lot with them because they're a big department with a lot of needs. So we will meet with them several times throughout the year. We actually developed a capital planning team that has surgeons as well as nursing directors and administrators from peri-op that get together and look at our installed equipment base and try to figure out